What's up guys, WWE Punk Fan 19 here with my WrestleMania 26 pay-per-view review. Overall, great show in my opinion, but let's get to the matches. The first match you had was the Unified WWE Tag Team Championship match. Unified WWE Tag Team Champions, The Miz and Big Show versus John Morrison and R-Truth. The match wasn't even that long, it was only like 5 or 6 minutes, which I had a problem with because it was the opener. Openers should be at least 10 minutes long. But I thought it was a pretty good match from the time limit we got. The end, it was Miz and Morrison who were legal, and Big Show ended up tagging in when Morrison wasn't looking, and then he went for the flying chuck on the Miz, but Big Show knockout punched Morrison. Morrison fell, and Big Show pinned him. 1, 2, 3, and Miz and Big Show retained the tag team titles, and it was cool because Miz came out with his jacket, like Edge's jacket. It was pretty cool, and the back said "Be Miz." If you didn't see that, it was pretty cool. But anyways, good match. Next match you had was Randy Orton versus DiBiase versus Cody Rhodes. I'm surprised Cody Rhodes came out with his old theme song, the dun na 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 na, you know, that theme song. I'm surprised he came out with that old theme song. I thought he'd come out to A New Day, but it doesn't really matter. Pretty good match. I really enjoyed this match a lot. DiBiase and Rhodes end up fighting each other after they both tried to pin Orton, but they both broke it up by each other. They started fighting, and then Orton just started beating the crap out of all of them, and Randy Orton ended up punting Cody Rhodes, which I was glad he punted Cody Rhodes. That means him and DiBiase get a match at Extreme Rules, so take me revenge. He ended up punting him, and then Ted DiBiase went for Dream Street, but Orton countered it. He threw him over his head. He ended up hitting the RKO on Ted DiBiase. 1, 2, 3 wins the match. And then it was pretty cool because they had this little round, huge thing for like a Tron, not the Tantron, but like a Tron. You know how it goes all the it's like beneath the Tantron and everything, like on Raw where it says Raw, just like that thing kind of. And Randy Orton was doing his pose on the turnbuckle, and it said RKO. It was just sick the way it happened like that. I thought that was awesome. Anyways, overall, pretty good match. The triple threat match was pretty good. So next you had was the Money in the Bank ladder match. Christian versus Kane versus Dolph Ziggler versus Shelton Benjamin versus MVP versus Jack Swagger versus Evan Bourne versus Matt Hardy versus Drew McIntyre versus Kofi Kingston. This was really fun. I really enjoyed this Money in the Bank. A lot of high flying moves, not things, moves. A lot of action, especially when Evan Bourne hit that shooting star press of the ladder on Christian. That was just awesome. You even heard the crowd chanting, "Holy shit!" That was just awesome. A lot of usage. I can't say, I don't know the word, usage, whatever, I don't know what to say. A lot of using the ladder in the match, usage, that's what I'm thinking, usage, of the ladder in the match, and, they actually had Jack Swagger in the ladder, and you had Christian Matt Hardy hitting Jack Swagger, like he was between a ladder, and they had put the ladder between the steps and hitting him. It was pretty damn funny. But at the end, what happened was Jack Swagger probably won this match. I did not expect this at all. I'm actually pretty glad though Jack Swagger won, because then Jack Swagger's getting a push. That means they like Jack Swagger, you know. So I'm pretty happy Jack Swagger's gonna be a WWE or World Heavyweight Champion, you know, in the next few months, because you know he had the Money in the Bank pay-per-view now. So he's gonna cash it in, you know, before July. So expect him to be a world champion pretty soon. Next you had was Triple H versus Sheamus. It was a pretty good match. I actually enjoyed this one. But at the end, what happened was Sheamus ended up hitting the bicycle kick twice to Triple H. He went for the Celtic cross. Triple H ended up, you know, pushing Sheamus and ended up hitting the pedigree. But I didn't like that pedigree. That pedigree looked like shit. I'm sorry for language, but it really did look like shit. And then he pinned Sheamus 1, 2, 3, and won the match. Overall, pretty good match. I didn't like that Triple H one though. I think Sheamus should have won. Maybe they'll win at Extreme Rules if they have a match. So, anyways, pretty good match. Next you had was CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. For Rey Mysterio loses, he must join the Straight Edge Society. Of course, CM Punk comes out cutting a promo during his entrance again. Then Rey Mysterio came out, and you know the match they had was pretty good. I think their match at Armageddon 2 years ago was way better, but it was still a pretty good match. At the end, Punk went for the GTS, but Mysterio countered to a 619, hit the 619, hit the splash, and won the match. It was a pretty good match. It was only like, you know, 8, 9, 10 minutes long. Well, no, I think it should have went longer in my opinion though. And it was a alright match though. Next you had was the No Holds Barred match. Bret the Hitman Hart versus Mr. McMahon. The match everyone has been waiting for was just fucked up. I'm sorry, but it was just messed up completely. You had Vince come out and say how it's gonna be a lumberjack match now, and then you have everyone in the Hart family coming out saying how he paid them to turn on Bret, and then Bret's like, they told me about this idea, and you just didn't double cross, like you double crossed me in Survivor Series. All the Harts turn on Vince. They all basically just start beating the shit out of Vince. Basically, this was like a handicap match, which I didn't like it, but Natalia looked freaking hot though. She did though. But they just beat the crap out of Vince. They threw him in the ring, and Bret ended up hitting him with like a crowbar and a steel chair. Just beat the crap out of him for like 10 minutes, and then finally Bret locked in a sharpshooter, and Vince tapped out, and Bret won the match. You know, I'm sorry, but they ruined the match though by putting freaking the Hart family in it. If it was just Vince and Bret one-on-one, this match probably would have been a lot better, but they made it to a handicap match. It's just stupid. I didn't like that at all. But anyways, it wasn't even a good match. It was like a decent match. It doesn't even like it deserved a rating. That's how crappy it was. It doesn't deserve a rating. But I gave it a rating still, so whatever. Next you had was the World Heavyweight Championship match. World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho versus Edge. Really, really good match. The beginning was kind of slow, but it didn't process into a really good match. At the end, Jericho ended up pushing Edge, and Edge hit the referee. Then Jericho ended up hitting Edge with a belt. And then he ended up hitting the code breaker and 1, 2, 3 and retained the World Heavyweight Championship, which I'm actually pretty happy he retained the title. But to see him have a good lengthy reign. He'll probably lose it though at Extreme Rules though, so it doesn't matter. But hopefully he can at least have it till like Fatal 4-Way and then lose it. That'd be awesome. But pretty good match, especially when Ed went for the spear and Jericho countered it into a code breaker. That was just sick. And then at the end of the match, Edge is pissed. He's beating the shit out of Jericho. Then he was spearing Jericho to the barricade. It was just awesome. If you didn't see that, you have to see that on like YouTube tomorrow or something. That was just awesome how he just speared Jericho to the barricade. But overall, really, really good match. Next you had was the 10 Diva Tag Team match. You had Beth Phoenix, Mickie James, Kelly, Eve, and Gail Kim. Wait, was that 5 of them? On Beth Phoenix, Mickie James, Kelly. Yeah, that's 5 of them. Versus Michelle McCool, Layla, Maryse, Alicia Fox, and Vickie Guerrero. This match sucks so many balls. It's not even worth being on the card. There was so many botches and everything in this match, but at the end, Michelle McCool's team won after Vickie Guerrero pinned Kelly. Not even worth talking about the match. Next you had was the WWE Championship match. WWE Champion Batista versus John Cena. You know, the beginning of the match was really, really slow. Then it started processing and started getting really, really good towards the end of the match. Especially the ending. I love the ending, how Batista went for the Batista bomb, but Cena countered it into the STF, and Batista tapped out. It was just awesome. So, like I said, Batista tapped out to the STF. So John Cena is the new WWE Champion. It was actually a really good match. I actually liked this match more than the SummerSlam match. You know, and when John Cena went for the leg drop, I thought Batista was going to retain. I thought he was going to hit the Batista bomb, but he ended up hitting the spine buster. Hit the Batista bomb, Cena kicked out. Cena hit the attitude adjustment, kicked out. Went for the Batista bomb again, but Cena countered the STF and tapped out. Just really, really good match. I would watch this one for you guys. Then you had the main event of WrestleMania XXVI. The Career versus Streak. The only way to win this match was pinfall or submission. The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. This match, in my opinion, was better than the WrestleMania 25 match. This match was really, really good. Especially the end of the match was just awesome. A lot of good spots in this match too, like when Shawn Michaels did the moonsault off the ropes onto the announce table and went through. It was just awesome. At the ending, what happened was Undertaker hit the tombstone, got the 1-2. Shawn Michaels kicked out. He's pissed, you know. And then he puts his what the hell is it called? Arms. I don't know what they're called, but he pulls them down. He's getting ready to tombstone again. Shawn Michaels is climbing up. You know, he ends up going to the Undertaker, and then he slaps the Undertaker. The Undertaker's pissed. He gets the tombstone. That tombstone must have hurt so bad, because the Undertaker jumped off his feet and went directly down. I was like, oh my god, that must have hurt like fuck. And then 1, 2, 3, won the match. Shawn Michaels' career is over, which I'm really, really sad about, because Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler of all time. I said team for some reason, but time. And it's gonna be hard for him to see, I believe. You know, if he was Raw, if they made him Raw GM, that'd just be awesome. I'd be cool with it. But Shawn Michaels, I think he might make a few more appearances back. I don't think he's going to be gone forever, guys, but hopefully he does come back and, like, does creative stuff on shows or whatever. But The Undertaker did go 18-0 WrestleMania. This match was just awesome. Like I said, enjoyed it. Tombstone must have hurt like fuck. This is WWE Punk for 19 with my WrestleMania 26 pay-per-view review. Overall, great show. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.